Hello and welcome along to Mondo Chalavec Movies. My name is John, and before I do this video I just want to say a big thank you to everybody who wished me well on my recent mishap with my my abscess on my tooth, which I'm now getting antibiotics for, and it seemed to have turned the corner. The swellings went down a bit. It's still sore. Well, abscesses aren't going to be sore either, but I just want to say thank you very much for that. I really appreciate you taking the time out on Instagram to sort of wish me well. It's going down, and I didn't want to come on here with a mouth sticking out here. So and also I just want to say that my shelves videos that I'm currently doing, I did do another one the other day and it was totally out of sync. I think the video is about 40 minutes long, so I'm going to keep them a bit shorter. So I don't know what my my editing equipment does that for. As soon as I get a big video on, it starts to go out of sync. I was, you know, a bit mad to say the least with that video. But anyway, so the thing is, when I'm going to do those videos are going to be a little bit shorter. That means there's going to be a lot more parts. But anyway, they're going to be filmed or sporadically, and you know, you're going to see everything I've got in my shelf collection for sure. But just bear with, because it's going to be quite a long series. So obviously a big part of my holiday would be to visit CEX and HMV, so that's what I did, and I'm going to show you everything I've got this week, because I think I picked up some really good titles actually, some ones that I wasn't expecting to get, and other ones that I'm really happy to pick up. So I'll go through them, and it's quite a nice little haul here, and also I've got a couple of shout outs at the end to give. Okay, so first of all, I was in CEX, and before I get into that, when I was in CEX and I was looking through the shelves, I noticed there was a film there called Sky Blue, which is an animated film which I do really like. And I thought, oh, I'd maybe have a look at that and see. I don't often see it out in the wild. It's a Tartan Video Blu-ray. But when I picked it up off the shelf, that was what I saw. So in CEX, somebody has obviously took that into the shop to sell, and they've accepted it in, and they're actually charging £4 for that. Without even, they could even take the cover out, put it in a different Blu-ray box. I felt like taking it to the counter and saying, you're having a laugh with this, aren't you? But anyway, it is what it is. I just thought that I'd like to show you that that's basically one of the worst things I've ever seen in CEX. I've seen some disasters in CEX, but this one's just takes the biscuit. So take a look at that. £4? I think not. You can actually get a £4 brand new. Can you believe it? Okay, so what I did pick up that was unchewed was this one here for £8. I was so happy to get this with a slip, because you don't often find slips in my CEXs anyway. It's the Jackie Chan film, The Fearless Hyena. I believe this was Jackie Chan's first ever directorial film. So this was Jackie Chan's directorial debut. It was from 1979. Got a lovely slip on it. I've reversed the art as well, and also it comes with a booklet. So I got basically everything in here for £8. It's quite a new title as well. Just really happy to pick that up, because I want to get all of these Jackie Chan films with the slipcovers, especially because I think 88 are knocking it out the park with it. And I've had a look at the print on here, and the print is absolutely pristine and it's beautiful colours. So highly recommended. I haven't checked out the film yet. I think I've probably seen it, but a long time ago. But this for £8, I could not grumble at that one. So next I went round the corner to HMV, and I picked up this. Now 101 films were having a sale. I was pointed there by my good friend Stephen Monkey Mason, who runs the channel Lonely Tree Entertainment. I'll leave a link down to his channel down below. And he said to me, go and check 101 that they're having a sale. So I went across and I picked up this title here for $5.99. Now I believe that this is out, Vinegar Syndrome have put this out previously, so I'm hoping that this one, I haven't checked it out yet, but I'm hoping that this has a good print on it, because Vinegar Syndromes do amazing things with their titles. So I thought, why not for $5.99? So this film is from 1982. I haven't seen it, but I'm thinking that with the Vinegar Syndrome title being really expensive, I thought, well, for $5.99 I'd probably get the same thing without their slipcovers. So that's Raw Force. So next, there's another title I was thinking about this the other day. I thought, is this actually out on Blu-ray? And lo and behold, it was in there. And I thought, yep, I haven't seen this since I saw the pictures in 3D. It's Space Hunter Adventures in the Forbidden Zone. Now this, the same, it's from 1983. I remember seeing this at the cinema in 3D. And at the time, I was talking to Stephen about this. We went and saw everything that was coming out in 3D in about 1982, 1983. 1983, there seemed to be a lot of films coming out, like the third part, Halloween 3, Amityville 3, Friday the 13th Part 3. and they were all getting done in more or less in Jaws 3. They were getting done in 3D, of course. So we went in the cinema to see all these films. So I'm interested to see if I don't even remember if I liked it or not, but just for nostalgia purposes, I thought for $5.99, I do want to see this film again. And it's weird that I was thinking about it, and there it was. I didn't even know 101 had put it out. So next, me and my wife took a road trip down to Barnsley. That's where she's originally from, actually, and went to see her mum and dad and a sister and my nephew and niece. So I had a good catch up, and it was great to see them again. It's been the first time in a long time that we've seen each other. And Emily, my niece, and my wife went down to the city centre to go to CEX just to see if there was a title in there, and it was in there. So when I was in there with Emily, I said to her, keep an eye out for this title. So she looked and said, there it is there. So I said, are you not going to pick it up? She goes, no, I don't touch anything in this shop. So I thought, all right, okay, I can get what she's saying after seeing that sky blue. I showed her that picture of sky blue, and she was like, what? And I went, I know. So anyway, the title I was after, and it was actually in there for £3, was Hereditary. Been after this for a long time. Every time I go looking for it, it's either not there or it's like a bit stupid money, like £12-13. I mean, I think I'm going to like this film. A lot of people talk very highly about it, but I knew that there's plenty of these in CEX, but never there when I want it. But I thought when I'm going down to Barnsley, I thought I'd check out the Barnsley on the app. It came up to say it was £3.83, so I thought, right, I'm going to get down and get that. So also after that, we went across to the local Poundlands, and we went into there's two Poundlands, and one of them I come across this one. Now, it's not one I would usually pick up, but because it's got a slip, and I have picked up the other one, and I don't know if there's how many there are in this sort of newer Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I mean, they might not be my cup of tea, and I thought, well, £2 a slip. If they're good, I'm going to keep them. If I'm not, well, you know, they get sold on. But yeah, so this is one that I don't usually see in Poundland, if I'm honest. And funny enough, in Barnsley, all the Poundland stuff was exactly the same generic stuff you see up here. Mountains and mountains of the same title. I wish they would just know that people aren't going to buy 50 Shades of Shit, sorry, Grey, and just get rid of them. And I don't know, put them in a bin, burn them, whatever. They're not going to sell them, so why? I even put them in a sale for like 0 pence. So next I went to Morrison's, doing some shopping, and I went over to the shelves, had a look. Obviously I'm always disappointed when I go to Morrison's shelves. They just haven't got anything in of any particular value. But I saw this for £3 and I thought, why not? Mr. Ben, the 50th anniversary edition. Now I've already got this on DVD. And I do watch this now because I love this series as a TV series as a kid. It's one of the ones when you go and get it and you think, is it going to be any good? But when I watched it, I was just so taken back to the time I used to watch this on the TV. And so I saw that this one, it's the same kind of as that, but it's got an extra thing on here. It's got a never before seen documentary featuring behind the scenes footage of the making of Mr. Ben. So I think that's about 20-30 minutes long, and I thought, well, yeah, I'll upgrade that. I know it's just it would never be coming out in Blu-ray. It's not ones I'm even interested in Blu-ray, but for £3 I thought I'd like to see that making of behind the scenes. And also I've got a statue here that I got for my 40th birthday last year, and I did notice it's missing a finger because it was dropped, not by me. And I remember picking this up recently and saying, what's the matter with his fingers? Are all a bit bent. And my wife said, look, I've got a confession. We knocked it off and broke it. The fingers came off. So anyway, this finger's, I've still got it. It needs to be stuck back on again. And and he's also got his key as well to his house, 52 Festive Road. So that just shows you how much of a big fan of Mr. Ben I am. Okay. So next I went to HMV, and I had a few things in mind, but I noticed that most of the sales that was being on previously have been sort of stopped. So I went mooching around and I couldn't find anything. And you just walk past the shelves and something pops out at you. And this one was the first one to grab my attention. It is the 800. Now this was only £6.99 on Blu-ray, and I thought, yeah, I'm getting that, because I've heard really good things about this. And to get that for that much of a knockdown on the price, I thought, well, yeah, that's going to be brilliant. Really excited to see this film. I heard a lot of good things about it. I'm interested in this type of cinema as well. So yes, the 800, £6.99. The next one was a one that I was looking for, but it seemed to have been sold out in the other HMV in the Metro Centre. But in this HMV it was there, and I thought, right, I'm having that. It is the majestically titled Uncle Peckerhead. So I've got this on Sky Movies, and I watched about 10 minutes of it. I thought this is absolutely brilliant. And then when I heard it was coming out on sort of physical media, I thought, right, I'll get that one. And of course you can't find it, but it's £12.99. But I don't mind, because I do think that I will love this film, because the first 10 minutes was enough for me to make me think this is a really good film. So yeah, really happy to get Uncle Peckerhead. It's I love films that have odd titles, and this one lives up to its name, because it's got special features on here as well. It's got cast commentary, Holy Mess music video, short film, Larry Gone Demon, and a trailer. But this is a movie that might become a bit of a cult classic in years to come. The last thing I picked up was from CEX, so I was very surprised to see this in here for £6. Now this is the film Belle de Jour. Now this movie here is directed by Louis Brunel. I'm a big fan of his films. I've got quite a few on the shelves dotted around, and this one here, is meant to be one of his best films. I've always seen it in HMV. It's always been quite expensive in HMV. I have wanted to pick it up in a sale, but never got round to it. And I saw it for £6. It comes with our cards and everything. It's just a really good package. And also, I do believe that with this being a Studio Canal version in the Vintage World Cinema series, I do think that this is going to be a really good version of the film. It's got a nice spot gloss on there, as you can see, and it ticks all the boxes for me. Never seen it, but I do think I will like this, because it's right. This is the type of movie that I'm really interested in, because it's a little bit different from the norm. It's good sometimes just to get something that's a little bit different from the usual stuff you get, but by no means should you not branching out is part of the experience of cinema in itself. So yes, really pleased to get this one, especially at £6. It's one of those ones where you think, wow, I think they've priced this wrong. And then also you see other ones that are on a ridiculously high price, and you think, what's all that about? Okay, so that's what I picked up this week, and I'm really happy to pick up all them stuff. I think that it was a really good shopping trips, and I didn't go out with any to pick them ones up, but I'm really excited about the ones that I did pick up. Okay, so I think it's about time to do some shout outs. So the first channel I'd like to give a shout out today is for the channel Lockdown Stash. Now this channel is run by Tariq, and I've just recently bumped into this channel. I think I was searching for some Jackie Chan stuff, and this channel popped up. Now this guy knows his stuff about Jackie Chan. In fact, most of his videos are about the Jackie Chan stuff that's come out, and also Asian cinema. I've had some good times watching these videos here. I do urge anybody who likes Jackie Chan, or just likes reviews about, really good reviews about, and in-depth reviews about latest releases from 88 films concerning Jackie Chan and such like, get yourself over there to Lockdown Stash's channel. It's a brilliant channel, some great editing on here, and great presenting. And Tariq's a great guy, and he's got a great way of presenting his videos as well. Thoroughly watchable. Really surprised that he's not way past 100 and whatever. I think he's just started out actually. But if you would like to get yourself down there and check his channel out, you'll have a great time with this channel. Highly recommended by me. So the last shout out I've got is to a channel I've just recently come across, and it is 50 Pence Movie Club. I do believe that the guy running this is called Dan. I could be wrong about that. And I've just started watching his videos here, and he does sort of pickups when he goes down to charity shops, and also just out and about, and then he comes back and shows you what he's got. He's got a great way of presenting his stuff, and some of the things that he's picked up, like old books by James Herbert, which I'm a big fan of actually. I'm interested to see what people can get out of these charity shops and such like. But he's got a great way of presenting his videos, and I do think it's going to be a really watchable channel. And so that's the two shout outs I'm going to give today: the 50 Pence Movie Club and also Lockdown Stash. I urge you to get across them channels, because I know that I'm going to have a good time with those channels. And some of these channels that are really just starting out are the ones that you want to kind of see develop, because it's great to watch a channel up and coming. So that's my two shout outs for today: 50 Pence Movie Club and also Lockdown Stash. I think you're going to have a great time in these channels. I know I am going to have a great time in the channels. They're very, very watchable and very well presented. I would love to see everybody going to there, showing a bit support, and just checking the channels out and maybe subscribing as well. It'd be absolutely brilliant if you could do that. I know this community is great for doing things like that. Okay, so thanks again for the well wishes for me abscess, which is on its way out, I hope. And the antibiotics seem to be doing their job, and I feel a little bit more human now, and I feel like I could probably get away with doing videos now, rather than I had a really big lump on my face, and it was sore as well. But thanks to the dentist, she took me in and gave me a sort of a quick appointment and got me sorted out with a temporary filling and whatnot, with a view to getting it extracted or a root canal. Either way, they're going to hurt. Never mind. Okay, so thanks for watching, thanks for the well wishes, and you take care, and I'll see you next time.